Just looking at a website called the courtsofnz.govt.nz, and it's where it's got its contact details. It's only got a number for the Ministry of Justice and an email for courts.govt.nz. So is it the Ministry of Justice that runs this website, or is it a separate entity altogether? Do you know?
So, were you wanting to send it to a particular person?
No, I just I had a couple of questions about some information that's on the website, but it doesn't have a contact number for the website itself. It only has a contact number for the Ministry of Justice. I just wanted to.
So what were you wanting to do? It's just that. Is there a mistake or?
Well, I'm not sure. There's a bit of information on there that I'm unsure about, and it does say on the website that some of the information may be incorrect. So I was just hoping that somebody that had something to do with the website, or was in a position to make the call, would be able to tell me if the information was correct or not.
So, which area within the ministry is it? Is it district courts, high courts, or?
Okay, well, I'll tell you what it is. If you go to under the About Courts tab, you go to Our Court System, and it just explains a couple of things. As you go down the page, it has a paragraph that says there are two main sources of law: statutes and the common law. And you go a little bit further on, and it says Parliament.
So what was this under? This wasn't under the Ministry of Justice website, was it?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. It's the courtsofnz.govt.nz. That's the website. The only contact number on there is for the Ministry of Justice. So
was it a Supreme Court, Court of Appeal?
What Supreme Court? That's just what the website's called. It's just called courtsofnz.govt.nz.
I think it's a Supreme Court.
I mean, it's got information on all of the courts on the website. I think it explains the court system and how the law works and all of that. But like I say, it doesn't say on the label that it's a Ministry of Justice site. But when you go to the contact section, the only contact number that it has is the Ministry of Justice number.
Sure. Because if it was legal advice or anything like that, you'd have to go to a lawyer or citizen's advice.
It's not legal advice that I'm after. It's just basically just verification of some of the statements made on the site. I wanted to know if they are correct or not. And I don't know who I'd speak to that would sort of have the authority to say that, I guess it would be, I don't know, someone's team leader or manager or someone that, I'm just unsure. I don't know where else to go to, other than to ring the number that's on there.
Okay, so what was it? Was it Courts, New Zealand Courts or something? What was it?
courtsofnz.govt.nz.
Courts of NZ. Courts of New Zealand.
I mean, it's a government website. It doesn't show anywhere that it's a Ministry of Justice website, apart from in the contact section where it tells you that you can ring the number, if you.
Okay. So Courts of New Zealand. When I've gone into Courts of New Zealand, contact us. The first thing is the Supreme Court. Courts in New Zealand, Supreme Court, Court of Appeal, High Court, courts.
Well, I think that's under the contact the court section, but there's also another section. Oh no, so sorry. I think you're right. I'm just going into contact us now. All it's got is a form to fill in.
Courts Ministry of Justice. If you're wanting information, okay, Courts of the Ministry of New Zealand.
I'm sorry, I really don't know who I'd ask, and it's just information. It's just information that's on the website, and I'm just really curious to see if I can get someone to verify that information is true and correct, because it does say on the website it may be incorrect.
Okay.
And I fully understand that it's not information you can get. But
yeah, no, because I've just
somebody
gone
that I could speak to that could give it to me, that'd be real cool.
Okay, Courts of New Zealand. It all depends who the information related to.
Well, the piece of information, it's a particular paragraph. It basically says, I'll just read it out to you. It says, Parliament may repeal, modify, or develop the common law by statute. And I was, like I say, I fully understand if, you guys who are just answering the phones can't give me that information, but I would love to be pointed in the right direction as to, just the next step along the journey as to who I could talk to that might be able to guide me toward that answer.
Well, it says Parliament on there, so Parliament makes the decisions.
Yeah, Parliament makes statutory laws.
Yeah.
But,
so it might be Parliamentary Council Office that you might have to talk to.
Okay.
Homepage. Because I've just gone into Courts of New Zealand and I've got the homepage.
The same one as me. It's the Courts of New Zealand. It's got a green banner across the top and then tells you all about the court systems and stuff like that.
Yeah. And then it tells you, does it have an email address?
Just have a look.
See, the first one is the higher court, so Supreme Court of Appeal, High Court, and then District Court. So I
did send off the it's got a little form that you fill out, put your email.
Yeah, and that goes to the I think the one who answers the Courts of New Zealand.
Yep.
It goes through the Supreme Court.
Okay. So they would be the people that sort of that run this website and have.
Yeah, so it's the Chief Justice Office. So courts. So you have to go through that email for whatever you want to know.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Excellent. Thank you for that.
Okay then.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Bye bye.
Bye bye.